Just want to give you a warm welcome. Vikas Chopra here now for our training program, Training for Employment and Personal Development. That's what we're all about, training for employment and personal development. And yes, just wanted to say hello. How are you today? How's life treating you today? Are you having a great day today? I know the weather. I keep saying about the weather, but the thing about the weather is, do you let the weather get you down? You know what? In this weather, I'm walking around, I get cold very quickly. I don't like this weather. I don't like it, but I don't let it get me down. That's the secret. Yeah? So how's the weather today for you? Are you letting the weather get you down? Are you going to allow the weather? Are you going to allow someone, something, or an event, anything that's going on in your life, are you going to allow that to get you down? Or are you going to stay in a peak state? Now let me tell you, we all go through things. We all go through problems. We all go through issues. We all face troublesome times. Dark times, and we know there's a lot of things going out there right this minute now. A lot of things in the world that we're not happy with. For example, a lot of us not happy with the lockdown. There's a lot of things going on. We're facing trials and tribulations, and it's very, very difficult sometimes for some people. That I agree with you. Some people have died. It's very sad. But the thing is, what I want to say to you now is that do you allow experiences, people, or the weather to get you down? That's my question to you. Are you going to allow it, or are you going to stay in a peak state? I know there's a time to mourn, there's a time to cry, there's a time to be happy. But generally speaking, what's your spirits like today? What kind of spirits are you in today? Are you in a good spirit? Are you feeling good about yourself? As I said, I don't like the weather today, but at the end of the day, it's here. I've got to roll with it. I'm not going to allow that to impact on my state of mind. I will not allow that. I will not allow a person to impact on my state of mind. So, my question to you is, how are you today? Are you in a good state of mind? Okay, now the program, Vikas Chopra is my name, and we're talking about training for employment and personal development for you. And this program, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what it's all about. And also we talk about certain elements of topics that can help you to become potentially more resourceful with getting things done. Now already, I'm going to say, some of our programs for the new year in January are almost fully booked up. So when I start talking to you about dates, etc., a bit later on, I want you to start coming back to me if you're interested in coming on any of our programs. So yes, okay, so it's excellencetrain@outlook.com, and my number is 07932604705. If you want to get in touch with me, WhatsApp me, and I will get back to you. There is some information that I want to go through today. However, if WhatsApping me would probably be better. Alternatively speaking, if you want to come on the show and speak to me, maybe you've got a story to share, maybe you want to tell someone about something, well, you can contact us. If you've got a favorite presenter, the phone number for the studio, if you want to get in touch at an alternative time, will be 01902 457 875. I'll say that one more time. 01902 457 875. So you can get in touch, and if you've got any feedback for us that you want to give to us that would improve the way we're doing things, we're happy to take that on board as well. So Vikas Chopra, 07932604705. If you want to get in touch, WhatsApp me and I will certainly get back to you. So today's session, as I said, we're all about training and development. I'm going to go through some of the things that we've got available for you. Today we'll talk about what we do, and also if you've missed any of our programs, you can always go back, get onto the Facebook page and subscribe, Gunshi Radio, and on the page you can also view some of our other recorded programs as well. There's quite a few that are put out there, okay, and I hope you find them enjoyable, and also hope that you can give us some feedback. So some of the courses that we've got available for you, I'm going to talk about those. Personal safety is the subject area today. Every week I believe I get inspired by a thing or two, or by meeting people, or by talking to people, by having conversations with people about some of their issues. And this week, it struck me that some people that I know, personal safety seems to be one of the main issues. So I'm going to talk about personal safety. I want to give you some tips on development and what you need to do, or what you can do to make yourself feel safer. And I'm going to extend my hand out because I've developed a new program. Well, it's not a new program. I'm going to put on one of our programs that I'm going to talk to you about for the new year. If you're interested, you can get in touch with us. That's not an issue. All right, so someone that I know, I just want to put this scenario, a couple of scenarios on the table. Someone that I know got followed the other day in their vehicle, and they were driving, minding their own business, and they got followed and almost stopped and pulled over. Luckily nothing serious happened, and the situation was overcome, but the fact of the matter is they got followed. I also have another friend that got followed on the way home from work, and they were panicking. It was a very, very frightening experience. So those types of experiences that I'm talking about have a bearing on the dark nights that are here, and everybody who we meet, everybody who we come across, no matter how innocent they may come across, people that we talk to generally, we don't know really how they are. So we need to be careful when we meeting people and talking to people, etc. So I'm going to talk through a few pointers on that in a bit. So yeah, personal safety. Have you got any experiences where something has maybe possibly happened to you? I don't know. Maybe you want to share something. Maybe you want to tell us an incident that you had, and you can maybe put it down in the description. That's fine. Or you alternatively, you can email me, or you can phone me if you want to. That's not a problem at all. So have you got any experiences? Has something happened to you that you want to share? Write it down, post it in, because experiences in life, experiences that we go through are very important. They do teach us a lot. They teach us how to manage things better in future. So is there anything you'd like to share with regards to personal safety, even if it's from the local area or out of the local area, things that we need to be aware about? I also know of an individual that went out a couple of years ago, and they ended up being alone. They went out with a works party, ended up being alone, and then female ended up they were with a works party, ended up being alone, and didn't know the directions for the train station and wanted to come home. The party who was with them told her to walk up the road, and she did exactly that. Asked a few directions. She had been drinking. She'd had a drink, but a drink had been spiked, and the works party had said to her, "You've ruined our party, now you need to go home and this is the way to go." But they didn't responsibly help her, because they said all you need to do is walk up the road. Unfortunately, whilst walking up the road, some guys came from behind, carried her off and raped her. So this is quite serious. We talk about personal safety, and I'm going to throw some things at you in a bit that maybe maybe you're going to comprehend and maybe accept, or I don't know, but we're going to talk to you about. And if you've experienced something in the past and it's been an horrific experience, we're not saying that you need to come on here and talk about it or whatever, but there's always going to be a learning experience. Don't live there. Don't live there, because whatever experiences you have, you're always going to take some learnings from them, and only you know on the inside, when you ask the question on the inside of your mind, what exactly those learnings are. So you need to maybe ask the right questions from the experience to extract the learnings and write those learnings down, because rather than live in the trauma of possibly what's happened, you need to take out the learnings from there. There are always going to be learnings. Everything we experience in life, every circumstance will give you at least, and I say this every time, it will give you at least 3 learning outcomes. So with regards to personal safety, if you've got something that you've gone through and you want to talk about it, I'm happy to do some coaching with you. If you want to, you can contact me, 07932604705. Alternatively, you can email me on excellencetrain@outlook.com. Alright, so we're talking about personal safety, and what I want you to bear in mind is the types of people. Yes, we've got these dark nights coming, the types of people that are vulnerable. The types of people that are vulnerable to potentialities, just to bear in mind. And I know there's been people knocking doors in certain areas, claiming to be COVID experts and saying that handing out masks, etc. There's been a few home robberies, etc. as well going on. So just for you guys to be really, really alert with what's going on. Because we know that at this time of the year, it hasn't been a good year for anyone, even the thieves. So they're looking to make up and build up, or burglars, they're looking to build up something or get something for nothing. You know, we don't want to let those criminals in. We don't want to be scammed either at the same time as well. And also, you know, if you're buying items and you're going out to certain addresses, etc., and you don't know where the address is, and if you're a lone female and you're going out at dark times, you need to think about that very, very carefully. If you're going up to a flat and to buy something and you're a lone female, etc., you need to be thinking about those things very, very carefully, because you don't want to be a moth to the flame. Someone said they're selling something and you're saying, yeah, okay, I'll meet you. Make sure you're going somewhere. Take somebody with you. If you can't take somebody with you, then at the same time, go in daylight. Find out exactly what's what before you go. Because the secret of personal safety is planning. The secret for you is going to be all in your planning. It's going to be in how you execute the tasks that you do on a daily basis. Alright, so I want you to think about that very carefully. But we'll come on to that in a bit. Vulnerable people and types of vulnerable people. Who do you think they are? Vulnerable people can be the elderly. They can be young people. They can be disabled people. They can be